Hey everybody. I've been keeping up with politics and the news and Donald Trump and a lot of different things that have been happening in America. And so I was just on Twitter, now it's called X, but Donald Trump signed an executive order to rename the Department of Defense. And so instead of the Department of Defense, he's going to call it the Department of War. And in my opinion, it doesn't really bother me, but it's going to be interesting to see, how the Democrats and liberals are going to, come up with a bunch of news stories on CNBC and CNN and MSNBC and a bunch of think pieces online, at the New York Times and all this other stuff. Like it's going to be interesting to see their reaction. And at this point, it's predictable. I mean, even if Trump decides to change a name, if he decides to, just do something that's the, slightest thing, all of a sudden it gets Democrats and liberals upset. So again, it's going to be very interesting to see how people in the news media react and people on TikTok react. But I almost can predict how a lot of these liberals with Trump derangement syndrome are going to react, and it's sort of sad because anything that Donald Trump does, it can be something that is just minor, something that is just not going to really cause any harm or anything, and all of a sudden the Democrats will find a way to get in the media and just liberals in general, but they'll find a way to get on social media and the news and spin it and make it seem like, he's doing something that's evil or something. And, it's crazy to me, even with, immigration, how, he'll, uh, how he's tough on immigration, how he's getting criminals, out of the country, how he's, trying to crack down on these sanctuary cities to get criminals out. And it's crazy how, the Democrats will stand at a podium somewhere and say, "Oh my God, this is a violation," and all this other stuff. And it's isn't it amazing that you even look at the mayor of Chicago, how he's speaking out against immigration. I mean Trump's immigration tactics. Let me clarify that. So he's speaking out against ICE agents coming to Chicago. And my thing, when I really think about Chicago, I say to myself, where were all these Democrats before? Like, you didn't hear them really speaking out on crime or speaking out on, the communities and things like that. So all of a sudden, once Donald Trump declares to clean up the city of Chicago and some of these cities controlled by Democrats, then all of a sudden it's an invasion and all this other crazy stuff. And so, it's I used to always hear the term Trump derangement syndrome, but it's a real thing, and it's sort of sad. But no matter what he does, if he changes the name of a park, if he signs an executive order on, doing something very minuscule, it just becomes like the worst thing in the world, even when it's something that's good for America. So again, in the comment section, look, let me know how you feel. Do you like this? The name change. How they're going to call it the Department of War. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. And then also, if you're on YouTube, please like and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.